Boxing Ego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops. 1. Anthony Joshua is back. He says he wants Deontay Wilder after Alexander Povetkin. Stay tuned. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the Super Chats, channel donations, the Venmo donations, and the Patreon family. We working. Shout out to Sky Sports, link in the description. You guys will see. They have a fresh article, and you guys see the title. Anthony Joshua wants Deontay Wilder after Alexander Povetkin. Says Anthony Joshua believes a future world title fight against Deontay Wilder is inevitable after tipping the American to beat Tyson Fury. Joshua believes Wilder has opted to face an easier opponent in Fury rather than accepting his offer of a unification fight. "We have to fight, there's no two ways about it," Joshua told Sky. "Remember, we've been negotiating since I fought Carlos Takam last year. I've been trying to get a fight with Wilder. It's been ongoing for a long time. It feels very difficult. That is why I know the strategy is for him to fight Fury after a 3-year layoff. He's got a good chance of beating him. It will boost his profile so when he comes back to the negotiating table, he will have a better leg to stand on." Fury beat Francisco Pianeta on points last month to set up a U.S. showdown with Wilder. But Joshua is less than impressed with the British rival, who has fought just twice since returning to the ring. Says Tyson Fury's strategy is to put some money in the bank after a 3-year layoff, said Joshua. He'll continue talking rubbish as he does. In the long run, thunder strikes and it continues to strike. It's not like they've stolen the limelight. There's enough on the table for everyone to eat, in my opinion. Listen, this is really becoming like, Joshua sounds delirious. You know what I mean? Like delusional, deluded. I don't know the other word to use, but saying it's not like they've stolen the limelight, that's exactly what they've done. You know what I mean? It's like he's not even, at this point, it doesn't even feel that he's like considering what's really happening. To say they haven't stole the limelight, that's false, because no one's talking about this Povetkin fight really. You know, go on YouTube, which is, you know, there's a big boxing community on YouTube, obviously. That's how I got here. And you won't hear that many people talking positively about Anthony Joshua versus Povetkin as a standalone fight, not comparing it to Wilder Fury, not dissing it, not saying, just talking about it as a standalone fight, breaking it down, film studies, stuff like that on this particular fight. Have not seen that. So yeah, Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder has absolutely stole the limelight. Now, the other thing is, he says that he believes Wilder is basically gaming the system or trying to catch Tyson Fury after a 3-year layoff, but he just admitted that he had 2 fights. Like, what is this? This doesn't even make sense. Like, that's not catching somebody slipping if they came back and already had 2 tune-up fights. Andre Ward moved up in weight to take Kovalev on. He took 2 tune-up fights and he was ready for Kovalev. You know what I mean? But he's saying that Fury's strategy is to put some money in the bank, as if he just is taking a fight for money. And he's saying, I know his strategy is to fight Fury after a 3-year layoff. He's got a good chance of beating him. You know, it sounds like sour grapes from Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua that they didn't capitalize and perhaps make a Fury fight. And now that Wilder and Fury are going to fight this year, it's stealing the limelight. So, you know, their comments aren't too positive towards that situation. You know, Anthony Joshua would love to have a domestic fight this December with Tyson Fury at Wembley, you know, but he didn't choose that. He chose to fight his mandatory, you know. So it is what it is. And it's like, instead of the Povetkin fight, he's going to keep bringing up Wilder and use that to piggyback off of this fight. And he says we've been negotiating since Takam and it's very difficult to make. I mean, this whole thought process to me sounds rubbish, because at the end of the day, the reason the fight's difficult to make is because you and your team keep giving them the runaround, offering a flat rate. Provide a percentage split that's fair with money on the back end, you know, a percentage of the proceeds. And I don't think this would have ever been a problem. I don't think it would have been extended. I don't think so. This to me is more damage control. You know, Wilder's so hard to deal with. He's not hard to deal with, I don't believe. I think you guys keep, you know, lowballing him, trying to shortchange him, giving him a flat rate when other people in the past didn't have to do a flat rate. Holding him to, he has to build his profile and all these loopholes and hurdles and stuff like that other people didn't go through. Nobody said Charles Martin needs to sell out a stadium before he gets a Joshua fight, you know, champion or not. Because Joshua, if you remember, he was a challenger, but Charles Martin was not even big in America, let alone the UK. And Joshua was being praised and getting a lot of exposure, you know, 15 to 20,000 people in a crowd at that point. So nobody said that. Nobody said for when Joshua became a champion that Dominic Breazeale had to build his US profile before he got the fight. So, like, you know, cut it out. To me, this is a bad look, because it shows vulnerability, because Team Joshua, they're saying stuff that they know people won't believe, you know, and Sky Sports is perpetuating that. Sky Sports, they're trying to scare people into thinking that because it's not their fight, that the Tyson Fury Wilder fight's not going to happen and it's a farce. And they're putting out stuff like this and trying to make it look like Wilder is the one that opted to fight a guy coming off a 3-year layoff, even though he's had 2 tune-ups. So that layoff shit is over. He's already broke. He already snapped that. If he really wanted to take advantage, then he would have just fought Tyson Fury straight away with no tune-ups. You know what I mean? But now this article, they're trying to make it look like Wilder was so difficult to negotiate with. And look what it says. Joshua believes Wilder has opted to face an easier opponent in Fury. You know, well, the world thinks that Joshua opted to face an easier opponent in Povetkin, and he had Barry Hearn tell him to wait 2 years to fight Wilder, and the WBA support. Let me know what you guys think of Joshua's comments. To me, this whole article and interview sounds utterly ridiculous. He's talking about he's been negotiating since Takam. It's really not rocket science. You were able to make the Joseph Parker fight because you respected him at the negotiating table, you and your team. He wanted 50-50. You said, no way that happens. But then you found a middle ground. With Wilder, they simply didn't do that. Barry Hearn already spilled the beans on the whole operation. He says that I want him to wait 2 years, preferably, to fight Wilder. So all this is just damage control. Let me know what you guys think. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Make sure you smash the like button as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video. Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.